What's up, guys? Daily check-in number 24. Number one, how am I feeling today? Feeling pretty good. Got up really early, got in some work, went back to sleep, had a nap, and had a pretty cool, chill family day. Spent time with the wife, spent time with the kids. We're here at the Winter Gardens, so just doing the daily check-in, then I'm going to go join them. Number two, how am I going on in my journey to being the best version of myself? Pretty good. Things are all trending in the right direction. And I had a great stream with my boy Chase yesterday, so it's great to talk about the journey of someone else and reflect. And when someone else is asking questions and you're able to answer and explain things better and better as time goes along, it really makes you realize how far you've come in the process. It also makes you realize that it's really the simple things, but doing them to the greatest of your ability. It's really those simple things that can change your life. You know, for example, understanding that thoughts turn into emotions and emotions turn into actions. Sounds simple, but when applied properly, it makes all the difference. Number three, fitness tip for today. We're going to go over snatches. So I'm going to put the video up now. So if you want to add some intensity to your shoulder day, add in some snatches from the ground up. Want to make sure that the dumbbell is nice and close to your body. It's centered. And use the power from your legs. This is a compound exercise. Use the power from your legs to get the force moving through your body. Push your legs and pull the dumbbell as hard as you can simultaneously at the same time. And once the dumbbell gets to shoulder level, that's when you start using the force in your shoulders to flick that up straight and vertical. And it's easier to flick it up and transition the more power you get from your legs. So remember, use those legs. And another thing, same thing as the deadlifts, from the side, it should look like the dumbbell is going straight up and straight down. It shouldn't be on a path moving forward or too far back, just straight up, straight down. Easy. And that's the fitness tip for today. So yeah, you want to get that intensity, add some intensity to your shoulder workout, add this in. Number four, something about my life that you may not know. So about 3-4 years ago, I started a podcast, and I started it because my dad's health was going downhill. It's still on the decline, but hey, he's 90. He's doing really well for his age. He's in great spirits. So shout out to my dad. And I've done 20 podcasts with him and 27 podcasts with other people. And I'm going through the editing process now. I already have the first 2 up and online. They're with my dad. The next one coming out was with my mate Alex. Shout out to Alex. And I'm going to go through the editing process and just get these online as soon as possible. And I'm really excited for the guests that I have lined up to come on the show and spread value to the world, spread value to you guys. And yeah, it is something that I'm quite passionate about. I am really interested in other people's stories, other people's perspectives. You know, being overseas for 10 years, seeing a lot of different cultures, and having that open up my view of the world and humanity. You start to understand and realize that everybody has an interesting story if you take the time to sit down, listen, and really empathize and understand things from their perspective. You can learn a lot. So if you want to check out the podcast, I'll pop the link in the video here, and I'll chuck up the screenshot of my YouTube channel where you can go find it. Part of the reason why I started this as well, you know, obviously my dad's health's going downhill at the time, about 3-4 years ago, and my daughters were probably about 1.5. And I kind of understood that by the time my daughters are old enough to build an adult relationship with my father, he'll be gone. And that fear kind of propelled me to, investing in the equipment to set it up and capture my dad's essence, the person of who he is on camera, so that one day my daughters can have some kind of connection with him when he's gone. And yeah, here are the first podcasts, the first two from that, and here's some clips.
But I remember you telling me that when you went around Africa, that the captain would always have two girls.
Well, they usually...
everyone else would have one. How did that work?
There was no problem. There might be other guys in the ship that have had two girls too, I don't know. The hunger winter, we reckon, that was in 44. What actually happened was, there was plenty of food in Holland still, with the farms, but the transport was cut.
And yeah, it's definitely a passion of mine that I'm going to continue pursuing. That's number 4. Number 5, today's life lesson. Now, at this point, we're pretty much repeating the same things, but with a better explanation and going deeper into the explanations. And the reason being is because really the life lessons that are going to change your life, they're pretty simple, but we're kind of programmed to just, kind of sweep them under the rug or not really pay much attention to them, for the fact because we know it'll change our life and take us out of our comfort zone of where we are now. So the life lesson for today is understanding that your inner world creates your outer world. So however your reality is now, however your life is now, it is how it is because you're repeating the same thoughts over and over again. Those same thoughts are turning into the same emotions, and those same emotions are turning into the same actions, and those actions turn into the results you have now in your life. So in order to change your life, you need to change your thoughts, okay? Which changes your emotions, which changes your actions, which changes your results, which changes your life. And how do we do that? Like I've been saying before in previous life lessons, is you need to be the observer of your thoughts. You need to be able to catch them out when the programs start running. For example, when I get an unexpected bill, my default program at the time is, fuck, I need to pay this bill, and I got negative emotions about it. So my connection with money and finances is negative. So I'm aware of that now. So when that program pops up, I notice it, I understand those thoughts are not actually me. They just pop up, it's a program. And then I can separate myself from it, and then I can choose where my focus, attention, and energy goes. And I keep it in the present or put it elsewhere into other things that are going to give me a better return on my investment, instead of putting into that program, which is only going to drop my energy and drag me down and drain me of my life force, drain me of my mana, drain me of my spirit. So, in brief, number 5, daily life lesson. Be aware of your thoughts, understand you are not your thoughts, and that your thoughts create your emotions, which create your actions, which create your results, which create your life. So take this seriously. The thoughts in your head, they create the life you're living now. There we go, that's it. Everyone have a great day. See ya.